thing comes to my side as soon as I step into the fencing hall. Sigh. She hasn't let go of what happened before. We can only walk through the corridor in silence until we open the gate. I have to expect this. Lynn is sitting on a chair, swinging her legs. Lyra and her maid, Marion, are sitting by the table drinking tea. Diana is looking at the weapons on the shelves interestedly. She is holding an album. Well, I can definitely just leave Lynn alone. I'm just trying to think of what would probably be best. Probably should pursue Lyra to practice, but she's probably gonna get pissed at me, so I'm not gonna bother with her right now. So instead, I'm gonna instruct Diana because she's probably gonna be the most interested in learning. Diana seems to be the only one who needs instruction. Okay. I walk towards her. She is reading a book. I can see the name of the book. Maybe it's about an introduction to fencing or something like that. She closes the book and puts it aside. I don't understand. I see the title of the book. Born of the Sword. What? A familiar book. I read this book many times when I was young. I still remember the character of the book, named Zin, who accomplished many things, many impossible missions. It was a stimulating book. It raised a passion to fight in every reader's heart. But it has nothing to do with fencing. Diana walks to the shelves and picks up a weapon while I am reminiscing about the book. Well, whatever she picked up is also too heavy for her. She raises the weapon with effort. A heavy sword used by cavalry. This is so heavy. It will hurt the user without training. Diana! Before I finish, the steel drops on the ground heavily. Are you alright, Your Highness? I rush forward and grab her wrist. I am fine. She is not hurt. The sword didn't hurt her wrist or ankle. I take a deep breath. This is what you want to learn? She is rubbing the area where I grabbed her. Did I hurt her? She speaks before I apologize. I'm alright, Mr. Iris. Rez. She looks into my eyes. Her eyes are pure. That is great. Why don't you try to use that weapon? I changed the topic to avoid awkwardness. Because Lynn said the best way to learn is to find a good teacher. She takes a glance at the book by her side. He is the best swordsman I know. He? I come to an incredible conclusion. You mean the man in this book? Yes. She nods her head. He is described as the only hero of mankind. He defeated the demon lord, released the great queen. He won 3 duels against the goddess to catch her heart. She looks serious. She believes the story in the book. Stories in the book is to be true. His name is Zin. He is a legend, the dream of all the young men, and proof of a miracle. Have you read it before? It was a long time ago, but I have to say, Diana, Your Highness, I hesitate. I don't know whether or not to tell her the truth. The stories are not real. There is a proverb that states, the more you lie, the more you feel guilty. I am not a strict believer in this proverb, but now I feel really guilty when lying to the beautiful Princess Diana. These are the woods outside the fencing hall. The sunlight is bright. According to one of the princesses, she likes to stay alone in the nature when she wants to think. I follow her in case something happens. Ah, I don't know what to say. She takes a glance at me. Never mind. She is still quiet. I can do nothing about it. I can't get along well with the women around my age. They are difficult to understand, but I can handle both older and younger ones, perhaps due to my experience in the army. I look at the princess and smile bitterly. The wind blows through the woods.
艾尔先生
Do you believe in God?
您相信神吗
She asks. I would pray before I went to a battle, I answer. Soldiers believe in everything that may give them a better chance to survive.
那么
So
就
you
是
do?
相信了
I tend to.
和相信
What do you
不一
mean?
样吗
I don't fully believe in what I cannot see. Stories, books, they are all the same. The more it differs from common sense, the more untrustworthy it is. I have experienced this deeply as a defeated general.
那么
Then why do you
艾尔
trust me?
先生为什么能相信我们
I am
公
surprised.
主的身份这种东
You
西
didn't really know if I
艾
was
尔先生
a princess the
应该
first
也
time
没
we
有亲眼看过
met,
才
but
对
you believe
但
me,
是
tell me
艾尔
everything
先
and call
生
me
依
your
然尊
highness.
称
Why?
迪安娜尊称大家为殿下
Her beautiful eyes
这
are
是为什么
examining
呢
me, just like a wise scholar who tries to delve into the secrets of the world for their entire life. Because you trust me. As simple as this. You trusted my story of the outside world when we first met, didn't you? I can trust whoever trusts me.
原来如此
So that's it.
也可
That also
以
makes sense.
这样想吗
She smiles like a child.
艾尔先生
Can I call you sir?
我可以叫您老师吗
You can call me Diana in return.
相对的老师
But
也可以叫我迪安娜
A fencing instructor. I can't finish my words.
英提利亚是个
Bella
很好
is
的
a
老
good
师
teacher, but she never told us about
但
the
她
outside.
从来不讲外面的事
She stands up and looks at me from above. Her smile makes my heart ache. She cannot hide her sadness. Why is her face so familiar?
老师记得自己出
Do
生
you
时的
remember
事吗
anything from when you were born? I don't.
那么
Then how about
10岁时
when
的
you
事
were
呢
10? Let me see. Takes me a half a minute to recall. Nothing interesting. Taking classes, reading books, practicing fencing. Nothing different from other kids. All the boring stuff, I do remember a little.
真好呢
That's great. She sounds jealous. Diana, your highness?
如果是在栅栏
I
外
was
面
born
出
and
生
raised on the
成
outside.
长
I should remember
那
something.
么可是
But I don't
我
at
一
all.
点儿也
I
不记
remember
得
nothing.
了
You don't
无论是
remember
外面的事
anything?
还是自己的事
Subtle words. For something unknown, people say, I never experienced this. And only very old people forget things completely. But she is young.
一
I
点儿
don't
也不
remember anything from outside. My
从
memories
有
are
记忆
all
的
about
时候开
inside
始
the garden.
就待在栅栏里了
She sits back.
一开始什么也不
I
懂
caused a lot of trouble in the
大
beginning
家
because
添过
of
许
my
多麻烦
ignorance. Her face is getting red. Did you? Yes. You were the first
这
one
么说
to
起
know
来
besides the princesses.
这还是我第一次对大家以外的人提起这件事呢
It is my honor, but you were a decent princess now.
真的吗？
She looks happy. Of course you are. In fact, she is more like a small animal than a princess to me. However, I cannot tell her the truth. I just want her to be happy. She should never be sad like just now.
太好了，
Great, you're the first to
我
tell
第
me
一
so.
次被人这么说。
Her response is beyond my expectations. She smiles with tears in her eyes. I just cannot handle the women of my age.
谢谢您，
Thank you, sir.
老师。
Can you tell me more about the
可以
outside?
再多告诉我一些栅栏外面的
It
事情
seems
吗？
that she insists on calling me sir. I tell her stories while we sit under the tree enjoying the sunshine. Pages turn in my fingers.
这本的感觉也不错。
This one is good too. I close the book and put it to my left. The air is filled with the smell of papers and woods. The smell I used to hate. The smell of confusion and contrary. My name is Diana Citraberries. The one who named me told me Diana is the name of a goddess. What is a goddess? I asked. He just smiled bitterly without saying a word. That happened to be on the second day after I fell upon this land. Everything was new to me, even myself. I could talk. I remembered nothing before, but I could understand what people were saying. Maybe I listened too much before. Rosaline told me so. Anyway, I could communicate with others on this land, but I didn't know the meaning. This must be a strange experience for anyone else. When someone said the word sun, I never knew he referred to the sphere up in the sky. I didn't know that it was there or where it came from. Similarly, yeah. I don't know if everything is the same outside of the walls. I am considered weird by others. I always got no answers to my questions. They didn't know, or they didn't want to tell me. I hate the lack of clarity and conflicting ideas. Though you might be disappointed to hear this, the stories in the book are not real. Mr. Irel Rez was the first one to answer me. Not until then did I realize that books may not tell the truth, nor may people. That must be why people said I was weird. I suddenly understand a lot of things. I left the middle of the fencing class and asked Mr. Irel Rez a lot of questions. I must have troubled him. Even then, he answered. He is a better teacher than Intella is.
在想他了？
Are you thinking of him? I hear a whisper.
是在说老
Are
师？
you referring to Mr. Irel Rez?
没有别人了吧？
No one else,
我可
my
爱的殿下。
cutie. There's a girl sitting in front of me. She looks exactly the same as me, but I know we are different.
是啊，
Yes. Her name is Rosaline, my spiritual twin sister. She has been with me since I knew consciousness. She never shows up after sunset and with people around.
刚才你在
You
想
were
很失礼
thinking
的事
something
吧？
bad, my little sister.
真是，小妹的心思都放到男人身上去
With
了。
all your heart
姐
set
姐
on a
好
man.
伤心哦。
And sometimes she likes to embarrass me as a sour elder sister.
才没有呢
I！wasn't.
陆少
And
您
we
得惨
don't know
事，
each other.
明明哪
Know
边
who
是
the
姐姐都
older
还不清
one
楚
is
吧？
between us. My face turns red.
这个话题暂且不提。那位艾尔先生的确是帮了我们很大的忙。
She glances around the books on the desk.
至少这些藏书都变得能够理解了。要叫他老师，罗莎琳德。
I nod and pick up a new book.
是是是，
Yes, my
我可爱的殿下。
We can separate the truth from illusion as long as we are aware. There is no longer vagueness or conflicting ideas in the books. I came here today to read the books that I couldn't understand before. And I can now and do enjoy reading them.
罗莎琳德，
Rosalind,
这
this
本
one. Diana, Your Highness, are you there? I'm surprised by Irel's voice. Did he hear our conversation? Will he consider me weird? I hit the pile of books next to me in panic. Ah! And the books fall. Diana, Your Highness, I make my effort to step in to release the princess from the books. She hit the books and was buried in panic like a child being caught. I just want to scan the books here to find anything useful for my work. I came in just because I heard a familiar voice and wanted to say hi. It hurts. She has tears in her eyes. Aww. Are you hurt? No.
没有。
She is hiding. What is she trying to hide? Please excuse me. Ah. I hold her up from the books. She is so light. I put her on the seat safely.
谢谢老师。
Thank you, sir. Her face turns red. Well, she looks fine. I should apologize.
可是
But you did nothing
老
wrong.
师又没有错。
She seems to be so sure. This is a good quality. She must be a qualified princess. Then we are even, okay?
可是
But you saved
被
me.
救了的只有
I also
我。
terrified you. She nods her head, but my following words surprise her. Who were you talking to just now? She looks awkward. She must have a hard time living in the royal family. I look around. There's no place for people to hide here in such a short time. Lynn or Charlotte might be able to, but they don't have to. So, it was an invisible fairy? Let me guess. Was it a fairy that only kind people can see? She seems shocked. What's wrong? I was just kidding. There must be no such thing.
老师，
Sir,
我
she almost makes me believe that there are fairies. She will not lie. She even believes those things written in books are to be reality. She is such a frank girl. Something makes her hesitate. Is that a secret? I put my hand on her head as I say so. Ah! She screams lightly. The feeling in my hand is so soft. You could have just said secret.
可是
But you
老
said
师
you
说
trusted
过
me.
相信我，
So what?
所以
I
我
cannot
不能背叛老
betray
师
your
的
trust,
信任。
but I...
但是
She lowers her head again. It doesn't matter.
喂，
Hmm? She looks confused. You are a princess. You are also a good and beautiful girl. You can have your secret, something that you don't want to tell anyone can. She is completely shocked. This opinion must be new to her. I sigh. Excuse me again. But you don't have to tell anyone your secret. This girl is so close to me. Like the girl selling flowers in the villages. Baskets and flowers fit her better than gems and jewelry. She doesn't belong to the royal house. She doesn't belong here. These thoughts flash through in my head. Please forgive me. I kneel down. I have to. She is a princess. She is the princess.
可是老师没有。
Please forgive me. She stares at some place in the air instead of me for a long time before she talks.
艾尔里斯，
Ariel Rez. Yes.
请起。
Stand up.
这是公主殿
This
下的
is
命
my
令。
order. She sounds
迪安
serious.
娜，西列伯里遗忘庭园
I
第一
send
公
you
主的
in
名
the
义
name of a
艾尔里
princess.
斯男
Sir
爵，
Ariel Rez.
你从
Yes.
今以后
From now on,
对
you
迪
have
安
to
娜
call
西列伯
my
里
name
萨都是直呼
instead of
其
your
名。
highness. I am the one to be shocked this time. What does she mean? She laughs out loud, unlike a princess. Your Highness.
要叫我迪安娜
Call
哦，
me Diana,
老
sir.
师，
This is your
这
sentence.
可是公主
Your
殿下的，
Highness.
要叫迪安娜。
Diana. She stares at me and insists. Diana. I reply.
这样，我
Then
们就
we
两
are
不相
even,
欠
sir.
了，老师。
This is the brightest smile I've ever seen. Please take care of her. Says an illusionary whisper to me. So says an illusionary